Okay, guys, and good afternoon. Today has been a great day in the markets with things exploding. Even while the markets do come in for quick rounds of bearishness, we still have the overall markets pushing up with even more bullishness. They are saying that things are about to push up to new highs coming into the next year. It's about to be a great one, okay? And which is why we're seeing an evolution in the markets right now. If you've been trading for so long, then you already know exactly what I mean. But we've never seen markets be bullish like this. This comes down to many reasons why the markets remain so extremely bullish, rather than coming for a natural flows of bullishness and bearishness. And just make sure that you stay up to date with everything. Use your small positions, small targets, and make sure that you understand what you are going for, especially what you are going for is a long term and or a lifetime move. And welcome anybody joining in on the bankability classroom. Currently doing a video on the most active stocks on the market. This real quick, a quick update talking about the hottest stocks, only maybe the top 4 to top 5. Anybody who want to chime in on this video, then feel free to. Okay, I love questions in between the video. Let's get right into it with TNXP. Right now, we got Tonix Pharmaceuticals picking up as the market's most favorite stock. Not only the most active stock, but this currently right now is the market's most favorite stock. Been coming in for the multi-day bull run from the lows of that 12 cents, even all the way up to the highs of this 50 cents. Tonix Pharmaceuticals, TNXP has some of the greatest news right now that a health stock could really be having. They got FDA fast tracks. They got upcoming FDA approvals, and everybody is looking to rally in around TNXP. We're putting out early alerts for TNXP along in the Discord. Almost there. I'm pretty sure everybody in Bankability Discord is holding this one up right now. And again, you want to make sure you're being on time to see these things early. You don't want to have to be the last one in. A lot of people, like right now, for example, are just now seeing TNXP or just now coming across it. And not to say it's too late because they're not at that dollar just yet, but you know how I go. This thing overbought and dangerous right now. So now is the point in time where TNXP is gonna have to get the got to come in for the real fundamentals to hold up with the bullish sentiment. While people are still holding this thing up over 100%, it's looking very bullish on TNXP with another news drop that just came out just a few hours ago. This is about how I was just telling you guys how TNXP submitted a new drug application to the FDA for TNX 102. This is for a fibromyalgia. They said they haven't had anything like the fibromyalgia in over 15 years. So, like, all the health industries are really trying to rally in on this. It's a revolutionary thing. And later on, I'm making another video deep diving into what fibromyalgia is, how it works, and what their cases is, all the good stuff like that. We're looking at pipelines and a clinical trials for overall TNXP in the next video as well. But check out those old ones to get up to date on what's been going on, and make sure that you check out the other YouTubers and Banking with Billy as well, making their videos in here on their stocks and putting out their alerts. Again, it's easy money. We know what you are going for, and it comes down to understanding your goal and your role. These things can be very confusing sometimes. I know. You get in at the bottom down there. Should I still hold? Is Hunter locking gains? Will it continue on? So if you see some of my previous lesson videos where I actually show you how to set your price targets and how to see your stop losses and the investing for beginners videos, you get a better understanding on how to gauge those things out. And here you can see how TNXP is starting to slow down at the highs of this 45 cents. Take note of this. I'm going to show you this real quick, only one time, okay? Because I got a lot of other stuff to talk about. If I zoom in some, notice how this 45 cents here is where it's stopping at. Notice that that's the same range where I had this big sell-off back there, even when it tried to come in for the quick bounce. The big resistance, huge resistance at this point. This is literally the resistance at this point. In fact, I'll just say this stuff for nothing. I can go ahead and open up Moomoo and actually show you exactly what exact resistance and support is on TNXP. And make sure that you keep an eye on your balance sheet so you'll be able to see if they got more assets outdoing liabilities. This helps longer term investors and everybody in general feel more confident and more secure about the stock because the more uncertainties you can take away, the more certain you can be. And you want to take away the uncertainties on if they got more debt than money. If they got more debt and or liabilities over their money and or assets, then the company probably not doing the best at that time. But right now, with an average volume of 36 million, they current volume is getting up to a miraculous 775 million on TNXP, overfilling that 200 million float. We're about to dive deeper into TNXP. I want to go see the capital trend section. We're gonna look at this over on Moomoo. So we can see our analysis order flow. As you guys know, Webull isn't always the most up to date on the analysis order flow, so I like to take over to Mumu Investing Platform for the extra details in between that Webull is missing out on. Whenever this thing loads up real quick. So check this out. And I'm gonna compare both of those sides to you on your order flow on Webull, because I noticed this on Webull order flow looking like it's just about even up there. You got a few more mediums coming in, a few more smalls coming in. Mumu is gonna tell us the extra details in between, and if we got the extra largest, this thing loads up. Okay. Here we go on TNXP. This is great information for those of you who are like just not seeing this or watching this in real time and stuff like that, or wherever you at with it. You know, you want to make sure, and no matter what, I recommend you look at this towards the end of the day around 2 p.m. too, always, to see if you got the extra larges coming in or not. Because our Mumu was just telling us we got some large scale $1 million USD orders actually going out of there and stuff on this trading day. Well, here on Mumu was letting us know, and this is updated minute by minute, that you actually got extra larges still rushing in here. That's weighing in heavy. And I want to be able to show you guys your resistance and stuff like that. Big resistance at 56 cents. And notice this. I'll tell you guys about your cost distribution. Notice how that bullish wave cost distribution gets bigger and bigger day by day. This is about to make TNXP stock explode if we can just get past this one small bearish wave right here. It got to get up to like that 50 cents, and then it's going to start taking off. It's not even that resistance at 56 cents really won't even stop it too much. It's ready to take off at this exact point it's at right now. Make sure that you hold in there. Next, you got WBY. Okay, I ain't catch WBY, but this one did come in for a bull run. WBY does this often. Like it'll come in for hot moves and hot spikes and stuff like that, you know. And the thing about WBY stock is both of these two stocks, TNXP and WBY, to understand, they both under $1, meaning that they are both out of compliance. They both got however long. I don't know when they exactly listing dates are and whatnot, but they both got however long to actually get back up into compliance or they get kicked off the market. They usually come in for extensions and offerings and reverse splits and whatnot to be saving themselves, you know. So look forward to those type of things, especially on these most bullish penny stocks. Things like WBY going from 17 cents up to 43 cents. This was a pre-market move. You notice they've been selling this thing off. They haven't sold it all the way back off. And notice how it's pretty much settling down around this 29.30 cents. Pretty much exactly where it had its initial spike and uptrend from. They build support there. Watch out for those specific ranges where those candlesticks get made or start tearing down for your different specific chart trading time frames, and you'll be able to gauge out your support and resistance, which will help you gauge out your profit one, profit two, profit three. And you know me, I'm still saying just go for that 7 to 15. Keep it simple, keep it safe, especially if you are newer to trading and still trying to master your natural consistency. We're going to see more about the WBY along in the Banker with Billy Discord for hot parabolic plays that have been going out. And I have been making videos on this one as well in the past. Like I said, I didn't catch WY for this recent bull run. But you know, you're not going to be able to catch them all anyway. You know, you really just get what you can while you can, and you probably don't want to have too much in your portfolio because it's going to make it a little bit harder to like to strategically navigate and control everything and whatnot. You know, while you got so many different stocks be getting bullish and be getting bearish and whatnot. You know, but with an average volume of 36 million. We do got WBY getting up to 500 million right now, which is decent for these penny stocks right here. But we won't be seeing them last on his list. TNXP probably be up here tomorrow, like WBY probably won't be up here tomorrow. It doesn't come up here too often, and we're gonna get other stocks that people are rallying to. Like for example, you got people who are selling WBY off. Well, they're gonna be getting ready to go for like the next stock, whatever the next trade is, and that's probably gonna be the next 52-week low. And the penny stock is getting ready to explode. And then as you can see here, how these stocks, just for a quick example, because again, I don't say this stuff for nothing. I want to show you everything I'm saying while I'm saying it, so you understand everything I am saying. That these things start down at those 52-week lows and oversold, the TNXP up about 100 something percent. You know, it been bull running for days. Actually, if you zoom in, been bull running for months. In the last 3 months, been coming in for more bullishness. And this at the 52-week lows. WBY, for example, down from those 52-week lows. Go look at SIDU space. Down from those 52-week lows and oversolds. And what they be doing is they lock in gains off of these stocks that they already up 200% in and get ready for the next move. SIDU space looking pretty good up here. This thing been bullish nonstop. Space stocks. Must be something going on with these space stocks. To be making all these different ones going on. I think they were saying that something was going on with SpaceX. and SIDU Space is involved. But I was just putting out alerts for SIDU Space not too long ago. Then it was at those 52-week lows, and this will be an upcoming swing. This is towards the middle of last month, saying getting at that 150 or lower. Not only me, but other coaches in the Bank with Billy Discord as well. Again, for the safe, easy early seat, so you can trade with no fear, no pressure, no anxiety. And then, as you can see, I'll show you exact dates. I don't say this stuff for nothing. Down at the lows of that 130 about a whole month ago, and then and these swings, they sometimes you gotta wait. That's just how it go. You gotta be able to find the patience to be able to wait for that move to come in for however you plan to be moving and whatnot. And if you don't got the patience for that, ain't nothing wrong with just locking in your quick gains early off of that quick bounce and then getting ready for the next thing. But if you do got the patience to wait for those stocks that you choose from those 52-week lows and the results, maybe you gotta wait 2, 3 weeks. Maybe it's four. Maybe it's the next day. Depending on different key stats and different fundamentals. But you'll get that. What you see here, the 200% bull run. And I'll show you deeper on the SIDU space stocks. There's probably a whole bunch of different space stocks rallying right now, low key. Let's see SIDU space from the lows of that. What's this about 115 up to the highs about that 398 on SIDU space. You'll be up well over 200%. This thing done broke some barriers. This thing done broke all kinds of resistance. Look at this. Oh, it's that big resistance right now. That's huge resistance it's facing right now. But if it can get past this, wow, it's going to the moon. No, 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 no pun intended. Let's continue on with LAES. Next, you got Lays. So Lays. They the semiconductor, right? So these semiconductor companies and stocks, as you know, these are like people's favorite things and favorite industries as they be following along with Nvidia and whatnot. And Nvidia got the best and the most powerful chips, as they say. Nvidia leads the semiconductor industry and pretty much at this point leads the tech industry, and it has a hand. And Nvidia has their hands and everything. And Bitcoin, they all everywhere. Those two things pretty much run the entire world at this point. Nvidia and Bitcoin lead everything. Whatever they about to do, the market's gonna be starting to do those type of things. And this comes down to semiconductors being some of the most powerful industry, because of that fact. So, Lays is gonna be a power. It's gonna be a powerful stock, following along with all those other semiconductors. And there's a other few of them, like not only AMD. We talking about like INTC and the NVDAs. It's a couple more. I can't think. I'm sure the top of my head right now. But these been going to the sell off. So people be seeing these like, man, AMD going from $200 down to 127. Oh, they must be wrecked. So people don't be knowing what they be looking for. So they just gonna like rally on to the next thing at the cheapest thing that they know people finna rally on because it's literally the cheapest thing in a powerful industry. And so you got LAES coming in for the multi-day bull run for the lows of 35 cents, even lower than that up to the highs of $3.60, something like that. We got Lays going out for hot alerts along in the Banking with Billy Discord. I call Lays as well, so you could have seen my alerts when I was going for it. I didn't hold in for all those multi-day bull runners. You know me, I be liking to do it, get in, get out. 7 to 15% up, 7 to 15% down. Like I said, you're gonna have to wait a couple days. When one day you only up 2%. 2 days ago you only up 2%, but next thing you know, that thing finna explode up 100%. You were right to sit there and just wait for that thing to come in for that bull run. And we actually been seeing Lays pop up on the most active list actually quite often. Quite often, for like a couple days now. We went in for multiple runs on LAES. This is the easy one. Very easy for multiple coaches and multiple analysts on our LAES. This one is going to still continue to pick up to be some of the most active and most watched stock on the market. So this is definitely one you probably want to be keeping your eyes on, as it's about to start to continue to come in for not only this multi-day bull run, but like how they gearing up and how the pressure coming in on A's with the industry that they in. They come around in for the multi-month bull run, and I show you on your monthly chart. Look at this. I don't say this stuff for nothing. They come in for bullish divergence on a monthly chart, and right now they slowing down. Yeah, they slowing down. This $3 exactly where they had their last big sell-off run. If they break past this, it's not really too much stopping Lays from just continuing on towards that five and beyond. But all the day traders, the one not gonna sell that thing anyways. Y'all know how that go. Last, you got RGTI. Below RGTI is NVDA and Sound and QBTS. No time to get to all of those. I know y'all like a short video and it's probably already been long, okay? RGTI going from 66 cents in the last straight 3 months non-stop on RGTI. They've been doing nothing but getting bullish on these quantum computing things, semiconductors and quantum computing. Look at this, semiconductors and quantum computing. It's always the same thing that we seeing now. For everything that's getting bullish in tech. And tech overall, RGTI is very bullish. This is a good one. It's hot right here. Um, this one finna start falling like this. Remind me of SOUN actually. I remember back when SOUN started to make those moves in the very beginning. Falling with that trend. It's crazy that they so close to each other, right? But RGTI, okay, we got this one from that discount. And again, make sure that you understand if you so after you get in the stock from the bottom, and you going in for that swing, you ready to lock in gains or while it's pushing up, and those targets getting hit. And that's the time where you decide if those fundamentals and the sentiment is there for you. Because at that point, you don't always have to just sell it all off, as some of these stocks will continue to run and whatnot. That's where your trimming and scalping comes in. That comes down to a little bit more advanced technique and mannerisms in the market. So we'll talk more about those type of things in other videos on how you can scalp and whatnot. But like all this, like you see how this stock would gear up days and days after days and days. Well, that's only because of a lot of these people who bought in, everybody who bought in, continue to hold. Some of them, instead of just selling all it off, all these red bars you see coming in, some of them like to just be trimming off shares and then letting the rest run. They supposed to trim off some shares, let the rest run. Trim it off, let the rest run. When they trimming and scalping, they scalp out. That's how they call it. But more on that another time. And these are the most active stocks on the market. These stocks are high volume and these stocks are highly volatile. Keep in mind everything that's going on with these stocks and all other stocks on the market is while the markets are pushing up more bullish than bearish. Got about 3,300 advancers. You got about 3,000 decliners. Right now it's looking good, and it is coming in for a smidge more bullishness right now. Hoping to see these things get more bullish even into the after hours. I'm Billy Banks. I'll see y'all in the next one there. Happy trading.